You see, I've been blessed in my life with the opportunity to have a front row seat to watch a handful of people, including myself, encounter adversity, battle through hard times just to come out on the other side victorious. And I've noticed there are three traits that every single one of those people embodied in order to achieve those victories. The first, they had an incredible vision. They knew where they were going or what they wanted. Number two, they were able to figure out a step-by-step game plan and break it down on how to get there. And then lastly, they stuck to the plan. Now, relative to a recession, I'm going to share with you four things today that I promise you, if you follow them relative to your finances, you're going to come out of the other side of this recession on top and victorious. Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Making Sense of the Markets. Today is Sunday, November 24th, 2019. If you don't know who I am, my name is Dan Keller. I'm a branch manager and mortgage professional at CrossCountry Mortgage, and I'm sharing with you today part two of my 5-part series, How to Recession-Proof Your Life and Your Finances. This is, like I said, part two, and it's all about budgeting and all about your finances today. Let me backtrack. Part one, we talked about you. We talked about preparing you mentally. We talked about preparing you at work, upgrading your resume, upgrading your LinkedIn. So now we've upgraded your attitude. Now we got to talk about the meat and potatoes, the tough stuff, sticking to a plan. You know, I talked about this earlier in my introduction. It's really hard to reach a destination if you don't have a roadmap, if you do not have directions on how to get there, and you don't know what it's going to take to get there. That's why it's so important relative to your finances that your budget is dialed in. I'm going to go over what that means right now. So there's 4 parts that we're going to talk about today. The first part is your monthly personal family budget. You're going to fill this out every single month. And what you're going to do is you're going to track every single expense from the mini market debit transactions to your cable and your power bills, to your mortgage, to your credit cards. Every expense every single month is going to be tracked. On the other end of this, we're going to track all of our deposits, all of our payroll deposits, all of our credits. So we're going to see exactly what's going out every single month and what's coming in. That is crucial. Now, what's left over every single month, and hopefully there's some money left over every single month, you're going to go to factoring into step 2, which is paying down your debt. I want you to be debt-free heading into a recession. So you're going to start with your highest interest debt first. You're going to pay that off, and then you're going to take all the money that's left over from the savings there and the money that's left over from your personal budget, and you're going to attack the next one. I want you to be debt-free. Tip number 3, I want you to have 3 months of savings in reserve. So you're going to go back to your personal family budget. You're going to add up all of your monthly expenses. So if it costs you $5,000 a month to live, I want you to have 3 months in savings. That's $15,000 in a money market account. Number 4, this is some advice that Dave Ramsey won't give you, your financial planner probably won't give you. I'm giving it to you because it's crucial if you were to encounter a hardship. The best time to get credit is when you don't need it. So if you're debt-free and you have a rainy day account, a reserve account set up, I want you to go out and I want you to open up 2 credit cards, 2 minimum $5,000 limit credit cards. And the reason why I tell you this is because if you encounter a hardship down the road during a recession, creditors know when you're in trouble. You're not in trouble right now. Go open up those accounts, put them in your back pocket. Don't necessarily use them, or maybe use them for gas and pay them off every single month. But you want 2 credit cards in your back pocket for protection if you do encounter some hard times. Hey, I hope this information helped. I want to wrap up today with my Making Sense of the Markets video relative to what I do every single day, and that's mortgages. Mortgage rates are down again from last week. Listen, it is a great time if you are a first-time home buyer to get into the market. Lower rates just saves you money on your home. The housing market's chilling out a tad, which is good. The other thing is, if you have a mortgage, now is the time to have someone like me, ideally me, I'd love to be that person, to look at your current mortgage to see if we can save you some money there. Which brings me to next week. Part 3 is going to be all about housing. So if you found this information valuable, do me a favor, give me a like, give me a comment, let me know, and share this with someone that it can help, okay? Have a happy Thanksgiving this week, and I will see you next weekend.